Hey people, welcome to the Monday evening stream. It is 7:30 p.m. It is hot. It's around, I don't know, 31 degrees, feeling closer to 40 with the Humidex. It was hotter earlier though. I waited until, this time just to venture out, hoping it'll be a bit cooler than it was earlier. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, what's up, William Elliott? Sal Smith. Picard is here. Alan K's in the house. Zach the transit enthusiast. Hello. What's up, Harjot? JK. How you doing? What's up, Carol Ali? George, Mark M. Chowdhury, Lena. Hello. Hello to all. Howdy Cam and Doug O'Connor. What's up, Joseph and Jake? I'm on the east side here. Evening Jellybean. Chris Mills, hello. Hello, Janice. Yeah, a very warm, muggy evening. Hello, Tavane and Fat Tony. Hello, Choppy. We're going to make our way down to King Street. Kind of a hazy looking sky today. I don't think there's any wildfire smoke or anything. I think it's just that summer haze, on these really humid days. Hey, Math Doctor, hello. Hey, evening funny dog. Andy Wood. Hazy, crazy, lazy day of summer. Hello, Jada and Alex. We're just walking through Old Town here along King Street. What's up, Lemon Pledge? Welcome. Hey, Roti. Open late. I like to see that. Hey, Diva Tequila. How you doing? Well, this is a lot better than yesterday when I ventured out in the afternoon to record some videos. That was brutal. Absolutely horrible. This is not nearly as bad. Hey, John Nicholson. We got construction up ahead there, so I'd rather not walk through that. Zach Thong is here. What's up? Good evening, Jillian. Yeah, you don't say, right, funny dog? How could that be? I think that project at King and Church is expected to wrap up in August sometime. Good evening, John O'Meara. Welcome to the stream. And Felicity, welcome. I'm out here torturing myself again, as you can see. I was just saying, though, this is way better than when I was out yesterday in the afternoon. It was as close to unbearable as I've ever felt it, I think, walking around for an extended period of time. This is hot and muggy also, but at least the sun isn't glaring down, roasting me. Although my phone is telling me it's getting too hot already. Okay, phone. I need a cool breeze here. There's not much of a breeze walking in this direction. The air is very still and soup-like, you know? Alright, we're at Richmond. Hey, Randy Ruck. Would like to sleep. Hello. I remember a line from a book I read years ago where someone described walking outside on a really hot day like walking into a dog's breath. I always think of that. It is sort of like that. I think that was a book by Bill Bryson, the travel writer. Here's a bit of a breeze. Buy a neck fan, yeah. Maybe I'll just get a phone fan. Alright, we're at Jarvis. So I'm making my way west. Walk through downtown. Hey, life in Mark mode. What's up? How are things in Mark mode? Hey, Robert Brunn, hello. Alright. Let's cross Jarvis. Hey, it's Gilda Radner Way, also known as Lombard Street, but it's nice that they dedicated a street to the late Gilda Radner here. Because she lived in Toronto for a while. She came here in the early 70s, I think. She was part of the original Second City troupe here in Toronto. I think she dated some other local members of Second City that we all know at some point. Hey, Johnny B. Let's take a stroll down Gilda Radner Way. Hey, Jefferson, hello. Rosanna Dana, right? She's more famous for being on Saturday Night Live, but before that she was part of the Second City here in Toronto. I'm trying to remember if she dated Martin Short. I think her and Martin Short dated for a little while. Hey, Jinwan Choi, hello. Yeah, tomorrow it's going to be another hot one. Hello, Shelley. Will I stream at Caravana? I'm thinking I might. I did last year. I think chances are pretty good that I'll check it out this year. Unless it's like super hot and disgusting in the middle of the afternoon, which is when a lot of the events are taking place, the grand parade and all that sort of thing. Because you're just standing out on a very open area exposed to all the sun from I'm hoping it'll be a cloudy day. Like warm but cloudy and not too hot, right? Hey, Toronto's Doo-Wop Music Guy. Famous Master, hello. Hello, Lee. Alright, we're at church. Hello, Yvonne Atherton. Holy, lots of streetcars here. Oh, in view. There were 4 of them at one point there. Streetcar taking turns. Carlito's Way. I like how this building is turning out. It has these gold accents on it that look pretty nice. Hey, Ken Lan, hello. You're watching from Taiwan. That's awesome. And what is up, Quad Mods? Can continue Dana. Can continue Ranadana. I'm walking down Lombard Street, or as it's also known, Gilda Radner Way. I'm not sure if that extends along this block also, but it's Lombard Street. Ends right up here at Victoria. Kind of wanted to walk through the part of downtown with lots of tall buildings because I wanted to try to get as much shade as possible as I'm walking. Keep my phone in the shade as much as possible. San Diego, Tijuana call-ins. They're actually from Don Mills and Lawrence area. Despite the name, right? Well, welcome. Maybe you spend a lot of time down in San Diego and Tijuana. Or maybe you live there now. Need a water cooler, yeah. Whew, yeah. I'm feeling the hot, hot heat. go along Richmond Street. I like these little plaques that give you some historical info. Jackie Shane. Little thing you can pause and read at a later date if you want. Richard Bicker, hello. Hey, cheers. Appreciate you checking out my stream. Ali from Iraq, hello. Crossing Young, Big Bad Young Street. What's up, Coleslaw? And Christos, how you doing, party person? Welcome to the Continuum party. The Sweaty Kenny Continuum party. What's up, Alan K? Did I already say hi to you? Maybe I did. I'll say hi again. Levelin Belair, hello. Walking down Richmond Street here. Not to be confused with Keith Sweat, right? Ken Sweat is much more preferable than Keith Sweat, wouldn't you say? Hey, Digital Blade, how you doing? Oh, I do have a nice wind blowing in my face here. Bay Street. Waiting for this light to change. Here's the old Bay store all empty. How depressing. There we go. Donkey balls. How you doing, donkey balls? Keep my moisture to myself. I'll keep my dankness contained as much as possible. Yeah, Andy, I've been wondering the same thing. Hopefully something cool will eventually fill up that huge space. Maybe lots of little separate things, you know, instead of one big thing. Like with the College Park building, that used to be an Eaton's department store. And then Eaton's moved down to the Eaton Center, and then that became like a little mall, right? Maybe they'll turn this old Bay building into a sort of a College Park style mall or something. I don't know, who knows? Hey, Ruben Quinones, hello. Hello, Ida. Hey, we already cracked 300 concurrent viewers. That is sweet. Welcome, everyone, to the Helter Swelter Monday night Humidex walk. Helter Swelter. No. Helter Swelter. Hey, a Jelly Bean, $10 super chat, Sweaty Kenny Drink Fund. Thank you very kindly. Drink or dump over my head, either will work, I think. Cheers, Jelly Bean, for trying to make me less sweaty, maybe. Thanks. See, my battery is dropping like a rock here. Let me adjust my power bank. It's already down to 75%. Hey, Shelly, $2. Here's a little more for the drink fund. Thank you, Shelly. Will definitely help decrease my sweatiness. Cheers, Shelly. Much appreciated. Very kind. Hello, the Color Purple and Kathleen Das. And Llewellyn Belair. It's always fun to say her name. 273 residual check from Thomas Vector. Thank you very much. Someone's ranting and raving over there behind me. Holy moly. She's just going off back there. But thank you very, very much for the residual check from all my promotion of Vector cereal. Yeah, I think she's having security come and shoo her away there. But cheers, thank you very kindly for the super chat. Nothing to see here, just downtown Toronto things. Hey, Tiana, hello. Well, she's obviously very mentally unwell. It's terrible that she's basically sitting out on the street in the middle of a heat wave. Cheers, Famous Master. Hello, Hannah. Yeah, walking in this direction, it's not so bad. It's been a nice breeze blowing right in my face. Maybe I'll just keep on walking all the way, you know, to Vancouver or something. Get the wind in my face across Canada. Going in the right direction. Crossing University Avenue. We didn't make it all the way across though. Chill here on the median as we wait for the light. Hey Brent, hello. And Jollykins, good evening. Oh hey, I just spotted the tower. Get to the tower, get to the tower. And I just spotted a super chat from Christos pop in, $6.99 for a nice cold root beer. Well deserved. I'm loving these cold beverage fund supers. It's very awesome. Thank you. Thank you very kindly, Christos. I'll be cheersing to you later with my root beer. Would I do the edge walk? Yeah, I would. I'd do it. I just haven't done it. It's quite expensive. I don't know. I guess I just don't feel very motivated to do it. But I would do it. Hey, Alan K, $3. Can't get enough hydration on a day like today. No argument for me there, Alan K. Thank you very kindly. Thank you, moderator Alan, and all the awesome support. And cheers. It's not Friday Eve, but I guess we could call this Tuesday Eve, which doesn't sound as fun, right? It'll be Friday Eve before we know it. That's actually the last day of the month, right? Thursday, aka Friday Eve, for those who are wondering, wait a second, how does that work? Alright, my battery hasn't dropped since I re-plugged in my power bank. That's good. Holding at 75%. So man, I was out yesterday, as I mentioned, in the afternoon recording a couple of videos, and ay ay ay. It was absolutely awful. It didn't help that I was walking through an area that had just basically nothing but big wide open spaces, and there was no shade to be found anywhere, and the sun was just blazing down at full strength. I was regretting it, but I was like, well, now that I'm out here, I have to do it. I'm out here, so I have to finish it, but I just couldn't wait basically to get it over with and get back home. It was brutal with a capital B, man. So there's a couple videos coming up where I'm basically cursing the heat. And cursing my decisions. It's like, why did I come out here at this time? Why? So the forma is starting to make itself known there. Yelling at clouds, except there were no clouds. If there were any, they were just very wispy little clouds, because it was just basically sun with no clouds to block it. It was terrible. I was yelling at the lack of clouds, I guess. Nice breeze. Am I near sick kids? Well, I was sort of when I was crossing University Avenue. I'm not too far away from there, but we're going further away from it now. Okay, wing 0. Getting a dip in signal here, huh? Well, let's press on. Crossing John Street. As I look up towards Queen. There's just a little blip in the signal there. It's back now. Back at full strength. Scotiabank Cinema here. It's a huge multi-screen theater complex. I think this is also the only theater in the city with a true IMAX, or unless the one at Ontario Place is still operating, but this is a true IMAX here. The one at the Yonge and Dundas Cineplex is not a true IMAX. Saw Star Wars there. Which one? Which Star Wars? The Force Awakens? That one? I saw the original Star Wars at the North Bay Drive-In. If you can believe that. Of course, I was just a little kid. I wasn't like driving or anything. Oh, those ones. Okay, Jelly Bean, yeah. The prequels. And I still remember watching it at the drive-in. My mom and her friend went and took me and my sister. I doubt my sister remembers it though. She was just a toddler, you know, or just barely older than a toddler. Hey Billy T, how you doing? How did everyone like Happy Gilmore 2? I watched it. I thought the first half I was pretty into it, but the second half I started sort of getting bored. I thought it was losing its steam into the second half of the movie. I started wondering, when is it going to be over? But the first half of it, I was pretty into it. I was like, yeah, this is enjoyable. It just didn't keep it up. It lost its momentum or something. That's just my opinion. Hey, first last, hello. Oh, got some police action. Hey, Kensington Cisco, hello. Ooh, you'll never get me, copper, see? Did I get Paul McCartney tickets? No, I saw him one time 15 years ago. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I have those memories, and his voice was still pretty decent back then, right? More so than it is now. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with my memories of that concert.
You just went for a hike?
Got a busy spot here. What is this? It's a burrito place. Lots of people are Ubering their burritos right to their mouth.
I think the real lake.
Hey Diane, hello. Burritos forever. It wasn't a Burrito Boys though. Can we make it across Spadina before the light changes? I made it. Hey, Rodolfo, hello.
I'm done have a basement. So you can make it work.
Hey, Gabriella, counting the days, right? Yeah, the days are flying by. You'll be here before you know it. In your little Toronto hideaway. Hello, Muhan. How you doing? We're heading west along Richmond Street.
Crack the barrel.
We're on the west side now. We were on the east side at the beginning of the stream. Hey, SL9, hello. Some people still use miles, I guess, some older people. I sometimes say things in miles for some reason, I don't know. I think I grew up at the time when people were using both metric and imperial kind of interchangeably. So both are in my head. I think of things in miles and kilometers and pounds and kilograms and inches and centimeters. I think of all those things. Fahrenheit and Celsius. Not as clear on that one though. I'm definitely a Celsius guy. I'm bilingual, yeah. But you know, the whole world uses metric for the most part. It's just a clean system that is easy to understand, right? If you can times something by 10, you can figure out metric pretty easily right off the bat. This is the Ace Hotel, I think it's called. Sort of a boutique hotel. It's pretty nice, pretty popular. Hey, what's up, Carlos? Good to see you. In the chat, although I did see you in person a little while back. Here's the waterworks over here. It's a food hall. Nice park here. Yeah, good to see you, Carlos. How am I doing considering inflation and all? I guess I'm hanging in there. My living expenses are very low, and I don't tend to spend unless absolutely necessary on things, so I think I'm doing okay. Alright, now we're going over to Adelaide Street here. What you call frugal, or there's another word for that that some people might use, but I prefer frugal. It's a long time to be out in the hot, hot heat, Tiana. That's the other word, yeah. Hey, Trojan Elk Explorer, how you doing? Another tower sighting. The Stretch Lab, what's that all about? Is it like a yoga place? Hey, Carl Roth, hello. What camera is this on, or smartphone? It's the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. Kind of oldish phone now. It's my first and only streaming phone that I've ever had. I have not replaced it yet after over 4 years of streaming. Do I like iPhones? Yeah, I have iPhones, a couple of iPhones, a few actually, like various models through the ages. I have one that Quad Mods gave me actually, if he's still in the chat. Hey, Jersey Luis, how you doing?
Except body burns through sodium faster than other people's.
Now we're going east on Adelaide. I guess I got tired of going west, and now we're going in the other direction. Maybe it'll take us on a little tour through the entertainment district here. And just go up and down random streets. See what's what on a Monday night. This is probably one of the quietest nights of the week to walk around in the city. If you're looking to avoid the big crowds and all that sort of thing, a Monday night is probably your best bet. Of course, there are certain areas that'll be busy even on a Monday evening, but certainly nothing compared to like how it was on the weekend. The city was packed. The weekend was nuts. There was so much stuff going on. The streets and sidewalks were just jammed with people. My shirt is just plastered to my body here. It's like it's been painted on or something, or it's like I'm a contestant in a wet t-shirt contest maybe. Not to put that image in your head or anything, but that's how it feels. I'll be streaming Caravan. I was saying I think so, as long as the weather isn't against me, you know. Kind of have to venture out to the exhibition grounds for that. Can I do a pizza crawl with Felicity? I guess we could add that to the list. I think the next thing we're supposed to do is a donut crawl, though. We were actually just discussing it last night a little bit. I think she has a route planned out of all the donut shops she wants us to hit up. Hey, Kensington Cisco, $5. I don't know if this will do anything. Well, it'll do a lot to support me and the channel, and maybe I'll put that towards a cool beverage fund, or maybe an ice cream sandwich fund, or something to help cool me off. So it is very, very much appreciated. It'll certainly be helpful. Thank you very kindly. Cheers, Kensington Cisco. Thank you very, very much for the support. Much appreciated. Don't film the donuts. There are women and children around eating donuts. Hey, there's a Belly Buster. That's a good spot if you're into submarine sandwiches. Hey, Jennifer, thank you. Yeah, I just like to relax, usually late at night, by busting out some karaoke with YouTube. I just find a karaoke YouTube channel. Think of an old 80s song or a 60s song sometimes, and I try to sort of sound like the singer, you know, from the record, from the recording. I try to imitate them in some way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's always fun trying, though, so much appreciated. I'm glad you enjoy my efforts. We're on King Street. Sometimes I try several attempts at a song and I'll give up because I just can't do it. So you'll never see those ones, my failed attempts. It's like, nope, I can't do this song. I can't do that voice. I can't hit that note, whatever the case may be. So I just abandon those attempts and try something else. Yeah, lots of outtakes. Usually I just delete them and they just cease to exist. So I can't bear to even listen to them, they sound so bad. Hey, L, hello. It is extremely humid. Very, very much so.
Oh God, I was like, oh my God.
I don't think I ever knew anyone personally who had a flock of seagulls haircut, no.
I guess.
That would have been neat though if I did. Just gonna try to walk past the music across the street there as I continue on King Street here. The only other person I've ever seen with a flock of seagulls haircut other than that guy in the band is Chandler on an episode of Friends.
Okay, well, you have a good time as well. I will.
It's a nice. Yeah, I noticed that leopard skin woman back there. Sutton Place Hotel here. This is King Street West. Got Restaurant Row, which was sort of partially truncated when they were constructing these new condos here. But all these spaces are opening up now with new businesses. And I thought Restaurant Row would continue, you know, up this way, which it kind of has to some extent. There's a few new restaurants here, but we also have a dental place right in the middle of what could be more restaurants, but oh well. I guess people need dentists, even in this neighborhood. Talk over more music there. So I'm going to continue east here along King Street. Not too far away from the film festival time again already. And another tower making an appearance. Tower View. Hey, Peter Bradfield, hello. Guess I'm not surprised that it gets humid in Atlanta. Now that I'm walking this way, I don't have any more breeze blowing in my face. Feels much hotter. Mojo, $2 super lakeside Rush reference. Lakeside Park in St. Catharines. A little bit of Neil Peart there. Thank you very, very kindly, Mojo. I can always appreciate a good music reference. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Hello, Allison Hanson. I think July is hotter than August, but they're both basically the hottest. Looks like we found another crappy connection spot here. Hey, Terry French, hello. I think there's a few clubs along here that liven it up a bit, you know, late at night. There's Grace O'Malley's Irish Pub. Here's a future skyscraper on the rise. Forma, Phase 1. When do I do morning streams? Very rarely. I have done a couple in the past, but it's been a while. I do more occasionally do early morning pre-recorded walks though. I like this building. It's a nice. Where am I at this evening? Well, currently I'm on Pearl Street here, about to come into the financial district. Hey, Sam Ronald, 111 Super Chat. Thank you very kindly for the 111. Very much appreciated. Cheers to Sam Ronald. It is very kind of you to support the channel. Much appreciated. Ah, getting a breeze going through here right now. That's nice. I was dying there for a while. There was like no breeze or anything. I felt myself wilting, you know, when you get that feeling like you're losing your energy. Your zest for life just starts to diminish. That's sort of what happens when you walk around in this sort of weather. At least to me, anyway. Another music reference from Mojo. Oh, right on, Richard. Hey, later, math doctor. Have yourself a good evening, if it is evening where you are. Sometimes people are watching from faraway places in different time zones. Math doctor has left the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you. See, the sun is approaching sunset time here. Do I hear 1.21? You know, I'm kind of tempted to go and see that musical playing at the Edinburgh Theatre, the Back to the Future musical. I'm kind of tempted to go see that. I'm not usually a attendee of musicals, but I love that movie, right? It's one of my all-time favorite movies. It's one of the movies that I've seen in the theater more times than any other, I would say. Back when it first came out, I think I went to go see it 10 times in the theater back in the day. I have the movie pretty much memorized word for word. So it'd be pretty fun to see the musical, I think. The reviews are really good. The effects are supposed to be awesome. Yeah, that's right, Wayne. I saw it 10 times. Oops. just couldn't get enough of it. And I remember I watched Siskel and Ebert review the movie, and I had my old tape recorder and I put it up to the speaker of the TV and I recorded their movie review just so I could replay the parts of the movie that they played during the review, some scenes of the movie that they played, just so I could listen to parts of the movie while I was at home. I was just obsessed with that movie.
Definitely, I think it would be a little big.
Hey, Drew Costin, hello. And I like the other two sequels, but to me the first movie is by far the best one. To me, I know some people prefer the second one. Hey Lilo, hello. Keep seeing the tower just pop into view from all around town tonight here on this walk. Roads? We don't need roads. Yeah, it's like the Eye of Sauron, right? The CN Tower, if you live in Toronto. It just sort of lords over the whole land here. You just can't help but be drawn towards its gaze down upon you. Hey, David Ace, hello. And Jason, what's up, Jason? Almost 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Hey, later, Randy Ruck. Big things. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Have a good night, Randy. See you in the next one or in the premiere tomorrow night. See the tower come back into view here. It should pop out from behind these buildings. Oh, 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 oh. It's like, here I am. Rumor has it Drake is still sitting up there. I thought that was a cool album cover. My only complaint is it was out of scale. Drake was way too big. I know they tried to get the scale right, but they kind of goofed there. He was way too big. He should have been a bit smaller than that. He looked tiny on that album cover, right? But he should have been even tinier. That's how huge the tower is. They sort of underestimated the size of the tower compared to him. Cynthia Almeida, how you doing? And Ian McLeod, hello. Can't get away from it. Yeah, I'll never get tired of it either. I never get tired of looking at it. I know some people probably are. That's fair enough, but I just never get tired of it. I think that was the thing that drew me to Toronto as a small child, when I saw pictures of it under construction on the news and stuff like that. I started drawing pictures of it when I was just a wee lad. Some of the first artwork I ever did was drawing pictures of the CN Tower. Hey, Danube, 1090 Rial. Thank you very much, Danube, once again for all of your awesome support. Always showing up and supporting and watching. Very much appreciated. Thank you very kindly, Danube. Hello. Some friendly passers-by there. Yeah, I drew lots of pictures of the CN Tower. Some of the first things I ever drew, I guess, as a kid were pictures of city skylines and the CN Tower. So it's no surprise that I ended up moving to Toronto, right? Union Station. Hey, thanks Jane DeJaren. That was just a last second thumbnail. I was just like, oh shit, I need a thumbnail. Click! That was pretty much all there was to it. Welcome to the stream, Jane. Here's the Royal York Hotel. Hey, Caroline, hello. Got a nice crowd watching tonight. I see 353 concurrent viewers at the moment. I guess I should maybe do my spiel here, you know, if you are watching maybe for the first time, or maybe you've been watching for a while and you haven't subscribed yet, by all means go ahead and do that if you like. It's free. It does help the channel, and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I do my live streams, because I do these regularly, right? Every 3 or 4 days usually I'll do a live stream, but every other day of the week I'll post a pre-recorded video on the channel that I'll do a premiere for. So basically there's 7 days a week of new videos on the channel every day without fail. So yeah, thank you, and come and say hi in the chat if you want, if you've never done that before either. Hey, good evening again, Caroline. The certain song by Neil Diamond just pops into my head every time you pop into the chat. You've probably heard that enough though, right? Hey, what's up, Steph Curry? Get a nice view of the Sky Tower rising here. Future tallest building in Canada. Be 106 stories when that's topped out. 106 habitable stories. There's actually another 4 levels above that that won't be habitable, so it has 110 levels altogether, or it will have. Hello. Hey, Ruba Simu, hello. Have you ever stopped to eat at Kelly's Landing? Lee wants to know. No, I haven't. It's pretty popular by the looks of it. I always rush past there though, because they're always playing loud music every time I walk past when I'm recording or streaming, and I rush past so as not to get a copyright claim. That's pretty much my only experience with Kelly's Landing. That and a few other places like it in the area. They all seem to do that. Yeah, can't beat this view here. Hey, Ziggy Phoenix. I'm at 69% battery on my phone. Nice. You like the Dominion Public building here, Tiana? Yeah, I like it too. I like how it and Union Station are next to each other. Makes this part of Front Street really grand and imposing. Yeah, I'm using a smartphone, Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. Yeah, I think Johnny and I are going to collab soon. He's mentioned it a couple times. Last couple times I saw him. I think he's down for a collab sometime soon. No, S20 FE. It's an older phone, like over 4 years old, going on 5 years old. Yeah, I guess that's it. Maybe I said it wrong. Or is it FE? It might be S20 FE. Yeah, check out the moon. When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, it's amore. Just taking in some of the commotion here around Union Station. Yeah, Moonstruck, yeah, that was filmed here in Toronto. And Norman Jewison, the director, is also a Torontonian, or he was. He passed away, but he's a very well-known Torontonian filmmaker. I still haven't tried Jersey Mike's. No. Have to get around to that sometime. Hey, we passed 400 concurrent viewers. Wow, that suddenly came on quick. Cheers, everyone. Hope you are having a good Monday night, watching me sweat my nether regions off as I walk around downtown tonight. I think I recently described the weather we've been having as hotter than Satan's scrotum. I think that is a very fitting description, actually, especially yesterday afternoon. $420 viewers for those who indulge, I guess. Now is your time. Maybe I have to take another look at my thumbnail. I didn't realize it was, you know, all that. I literally just was like, oh shit. Held the phone up, took a quick pic without even barely looking at it. Here's another one of those places that plays loud music. I don't hear it right now. Maybe I'm safe. Oh, here it comes. It's not so loud right now. Alright, we're walking on Front Street. We're heading east. Maybe I'll go take a look at the dog fountain up at Berczy Park. Why not, right? We're in the neighborhood. Maybe we have some new viewers who have never seen it before. So for those who are new maybe, or watching my stream for the first time, if you're impressed by this fountain we're about to see, then you should hit subscribe and come in the chat and say, wow, nice fountain. Because I think it's a pretty impressive fountain. Take a dip in the fountain. Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted, man. We'll try not to think about how many real dogs have done anything in that fountain. and cats. I'll point out the cat also. There's 2 cats in the area. One is on the fountain. Nice views. Hey, Chris the Pepsi driver is in the house. What's up, Chris? Felicity's back after having had a walk and a creamsicle. Hey, guess what? I have a whole box of creamsicles at home. I saw them on sale at the grocery store and I was like, I think I'm gonna buy this whole ass box of creamsicles, and that's exactly what I did. What flavor was yours, Felicity? Mine are orange flavor. Orange like Trump. Hey, just 2 dreamers living life. Yeah, I got a box of 12 of them for $5. I think it was at No Frills. Peter Bradfield, $1.99. If not impressed, they can also write that. I guess that's true. Thank you for pointing that out, Peter. Thank you very much, Peter Bradfield, as I'm doing my best Corey Hart imitation right now, I guess. Dun 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 dun. It's too bad you missed out. I'm sure there'll be another sale. I'll let you know if I see any more on sale. So here's one of 2 cats in the area. There's a doofus walking around with a phone on a gadget. So remember, any first-time viewers, if this fountain impresses you, you have to hit subscribe, and then you have to come and say, wow, nice fountain, in the chat. Hey, there's a real dog in the pool, in the water. Ziggy Phoenix is very impressed watching from Detroit. I think you were already subscribed, weren't you, Ziggy? But I appreciate it anyway. Try the wide angle. And we'll go around. Oh, that sucks, Felicity. Hopefully it heals up quick. Get to the fountain! Get to the fountain! Yeah. Yeah, it's live on YouTube. The Ken Continuum. Ken Continuum, yeah. You want to be in it? Okay. Someone wants to say hi. Awesome. No more special cookies, right? Or special donuts. So I said there was another cat, so but all these dogs but there's a cat. Go ahead. Go ahead. The only cat, right? There's another cat over there on top of that silver box over by the sidewalk. There's a silver box. There's another cat sitting on top of it. Yeah.
Are you live?
I'm live, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And this cat here, he's looking at something, right? He's looking over there. Because up on top of that lamppost, there's little birds. There's little birds there, and he's looking at them.
That's so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jellybean, a $10 super once again, a fountain super. Thank you very kindly, Jellybean, for more awesome support in honor of our awesome fountain here. Much appreciated, Jellybean. Thank you very, very much for all the awesome support. So I was telling them that they're tourists, I believe. I was telling them that the cat is looking over here on top of this lamppost where there are some little birds. That's what the cat is looking at. Two little birdies. Yeah, that water is so tempting just to join that dog, that little dog that was taking a dip in there. I was like, you lucky little rascal. What's the temperature right now? It's probably still close to 30 degrees or so. Closer to 40 with the humidex factored in. Some people were dancing over there. Hey, Sato, how you doing? How much to swim in it? I didn't bring my bathing suit. Have I heard the bird is the word? I might have heard that somewhere. I think a certain dude named Peter Griffin might have whispered that in my ear sometime. Yeah, I do not own a Speedo. The year of the Speedo. Am I behind the time? There's a very quiet Ziggy Phoenix. That would be cool to do, maybe, you know, at a later time. But yeah, I mean, once the bridge is open and people are walking across, that would be cool to do. Probably not right away though. Maybe I'll wait for a while. And Chris the Pepsi driver, $2.79. This would be enough for a 2-liter of mug in 2010. Yeah, I mean, I remember those days. You can still get 2 liters of other brands of root beer for around that price, but not mug, unfortunately, which is my favorite. Thank you very kindly, Chris the Pepsi driver, for, you know, talking about root beer and not Pepsi. Hey, Aaron Hockey. Looks like this bus is taking a turn here. Whew, there's hot air coming out of that vent I was standing by. Victoria Street, kind of a quiet street, which is, you know, the busy street where all the action is. So Victoria Street here is the quieter alternative to Yonge Street. Caroline, $10. It's a beautiful night. Thanks for the walk. It is a beautiful, although sweaty and rather grossly humid night, but a beautiful night all together, I would say. And thank you very much. Hey, cheers to the support and to an awesome Monday night here in Toronto. I'm just, despite the sweatiness and the humidity, I'm just in good spirits, happy to be out walking around, enjoying the city, talking to you all. Yeah, I feel like a lucky dude that I get to do this. So you're all very much appreciated. I see we're back up to 420 viewers again. Is the Sultans. Hey, squeaky wheels. Oops, I think I lost some viewers there. I hit a crappy internet spot. Let's go over here. Maybe the signal will improve. Got a film shoot underway here. Looks like they're shooting in that alley between these two buildings. Something's going down in that alley right now. Something's going down. I know that show Reacher has been shooting all over downtown recently. A lot of people have spotted that dude from the show, kind of standing around waiting for his scenes. Guess you can't miss that guy, right? Hey, Crikey, hello. Right, north up Yonge. I was going to keep walking up Victoria, but the signal was crapping out over there, so I guess now I'm on Yonge. Monday night on a hot, muggy Yonge Street. People are howling at the moon back there. Or maybe they're barking at the moon in honor of Ozzy, maybe? I don't know. Let's just pretend it's the second one. Walk over here. It's just faster to walk over by the edge of the sidewalk. Otherwise you get stuck behind other people. Time we got here, 9:38. I think I have enough time to get to the grocery store before 10. Once again, surprise, surprise, right? Yeah, it's quite the city, Ziggy, that's for sure. It has a bunch of different areas that have their own skyline and are like little downtowns unto themselves, and then you have the big downtown here, which is pretty enormous and always busy. You have like Yonge and Eglinton, which is almost like another downtown by itself, and then North York Centre, further north. Even Yonge and St. Clair is almost like a little downtown. You have like the Etobicoke City Centre or Islington City Centre. And those are all just within the city. Those aren't including any suburbs. That's just all within the city proper of Toronto. Have I been to London? Yeah. Yes, I have. Well, for an over 2-hour walk around downtown in the evening, we only really came across 2 unhinged people, I guess. That's not so bad, right? One near the beginning of the stream and then another one now. Victoria Street is closed here. Is that due to that film shoot we saw over there? Maybe. Alright, this is Shooter Street. I'm walking east on now. Got more construction here. Ugh. Man, my shower is calling my name, and my air conditioner, of course.
Wednesday, I'm gonna go shooting in the morning.
Yeah, there's a Vancouver in Washington. It's part of the Portland. Portland is in Oregon, but right on the border of Oregon and Washington is Vancouver, Washington, which is sort of part of the greater Portland area. And there's a Toronto in Ohio, although it's just a small town. It's not a city like this by any means. I think all the other Torontos around the world are named after this Toronto, actually. There are a few more. I think the one in Ohio was the biggest other Toronto, and it only has about 9,000 people. It's just a small town. Hey, Robert Sprite, hello. But hey, look, here's the No Frills. Kind of here in my neighborhood, or close enough. Neighborhood-ish, I guess. So I'm going to wrap it up. And I'm going to run inside while I still have time. So thank you all for joining me on this Monday evening. Another hot, sweaty walk around the city, but I enjoyed it. I had a heck of a fun time. I hope you all did too. So thank you everyone for checking out the stream this evening. It was a pleasure. And be sure to check out my next stream in the next 3 days or so. Probably Thursday evening. Hope to see you for that one too. And of course, like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons if you haven't already done all that. And check out my premiere tomorrow evening. That'll be a pre-recorded video, but there'll be a live chat during the premiere. Hope to see you there. That's around 7 or 7:15 p.m. tomorrow evening. So it'd be awesome to chat with you during that. And a big thanks to Alan K. And a big thanks to everyone who sent support. I got tons of generous refreshment support tonight. So much. Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So much support to keep me cool tonight on this hot night. I think my brain is shutting down due to the humidity. So a huge thanks to everyone for all the awesome support in the form of super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. It means more than you know. So cheers. All right, until next time, I will continue, but I won't continue to wear these sunglasses much longer. All right, have a good night, everyone. Until next time. And thanks to the channel members. I'm malfunctioning, yeah. It feels like I'm malfunctioning, but I'll be stepping inside this cold-ass grocery store in a second. That should perk me up a bit. All right, later, everyone.